morning.
Good morning, Woodcutter.
Good morning.
Don't you ever say anything other than good morning?
Sometimes I say goodbye.
My, you are a cross Woodcutter today.
I have work to do.
You're still cutting wood. Don't you ever do anything else?
You're still a princess. Don't you ever do anything else?
Now that's not fair, Woodcutter. You can't say I was a princess yesterday when I came and helped you stack your wood. Or the day before that when I wrapped your hand wreath and cut it. Or the day before that when we had our meal on the grass. Was I a princess then?
Somehow I think you were. Somehow I think you were saying to yourself, isn't it sweet of a princess like me to be treating a mere woodcutter like this?
I think you're perfectly horrid. And I have a good mind never to speak to you again. And I would, if only I could be sure you would notice I wasn't speaking to you.
After all, I'm just as bad as you. Only yesterday I was thinking to myself how unselfish I was to interrupt my work to talk to a mere princess.
Yes, but the thing is, you don't interrupt your work.
Madam, I am at your service.
I wish I thought you were.
Surely you have enough people at your service already. Princes and chancellors and chamberlains and waiting maids.
Yes, that's just it. That's why I've come to you for help, particularly in the matter of the princess.
Has a suitor come to that hand of her royal highness?
3 suitors, and I hate them all.
And which are you going to marry?
I don't know. Father hasn't made up his mind yet.
Oh, then this is a matter which father, which his royal highness makes for himself.
Why, of course. Haven't you read any history, Woodcutter? The suitors to the hand of a princess are always set some trial of strength or test of quality by the king, and the winner marries his daughter.
I don't live in a palace, and I think my own thoughts about these things, and I'd better get back to my work.
Woodcutter!
Oh, are you still here? I thought you'd be married by this time.
I don't want to be married. I don't want to be married. I mean, not to any of those 3.
You can't help yourself.
I know. That's why I thought you could help me.
Can a simple woodcutter help a princess?
Well, perhaps a simple one couldn't, but maybe a clever one could.
And what would his reward be?
His reward would be that the princess, not being married to any of the 3 princes, would still be able to come and help him stack his wood in the morning. I am helping you, aren't I?
Decidedly.
I thought I was.
It is kind of a great lady like yourself to help so humble a fellow as I.
I'm not very great.
You're enough to make 100 men unhappy.
And one man happy?
And one man very, very happy.
I wonder who he'll be. Woodcutter, if you were a prince, would you be my suitor?
One of 3?
Oh, would you kill the others with that axe?
I would not kill him in order to help His Majesty make up his mind about his son-in-law. But if the princess had made up her mind and wanted to marry me,
yes,
then I would marry her, no matter how many suitors she had.
Well, she's only got 3 at present.
And what is that to me?
I just thought you might want to be doing something to your axe.
My axe?
Yes. You see, she has made up her mind.
But I'm only, how do you, I am only wood.
I know. That's where you'll have the advantage of them when it comes to
Oh,
axes.
for example.
Woodcutter. Why, oh, so very slow and uncomprehending, but entirely adorable Woodcutter.
What will His Majesty say?
Oh, all sorts of things. Woodcutter, do you really love me, or have I proposed to you under misapprehension?
I adore you.
I thought you did. I just wanted to hear you say it. If I had been a simple peasant, I suppose you would have told me a long time ago.
I suppose so.
Yes. Well, now we must think of a plan to make your mother like you.
Might I kiss you before we begin?
I don't quite see how I am to stop you. Oh, Woodcutter, why didn't you do that the first day I saw you? Then I needn't have had the bother of proposing to you. What is it?
Somebody's coming. It's the king.
Oh, I must fly.
Will you be back?
Perhaps.
Wow, the tea already for us. How satisfying. Unless I chose you, my love, to be alone.
Well, you aren't alone.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Well, now, about these 3 princes, they're getting on my mind, rather. It's time we decided which of them is to marry our darling child. The trouble is to choose between them.
As regards appetite, there's nothing to do. They're 3 of the hardiest eaters I I've seen for some time.
You were right. The sooner we choose one of them and send the other two about their business. There were 6 peaches on the breakfast table this morning. Did I get one? No.
No.
Did our darling child get one? Not that it matters. No.
Shooting the 7-headed bull died last year.
Yes, well, he had a way of sorting out the competition that was beyond all praise. One could have felt quite sure that had the 3 competitors been introduced to him, only one would have taken any further interest in the matter.
And even he mightn't have taken any interest in his meals.
Yes. Well, but those days are over. We must think of a new test. Somehow I think that in a son-in-law, moral worth is more to be desired than mere brute strength. Now, my suggestion is this, that you should disguise yourself as a beggar woman and approach each of the 3 princes in turn, implicating their impurity. In this way, we shall find which of them has the kindest heart. What do you think, Clare?
An excellent plan. If you remember, I suggested it myself yesterday.
Well, I don't claim that the idea is original. That's often been done in our family. Of course, it's been in my mind for some time. Well, my dear, if you'll get ready, I'll go and find our 3 friends and see if they pass this way.
Well, Woodcutter, what did I tell you?
What did you tell me?
Didn't you listen to what they said?
Well, I didn't listen, but I couldn't help hearing.
Well, I couldn't help listening, and unless you do something about it, I shall be married to one of them tonight.
Which one?
The one with the kindest heart, whichever that is.
And supposing they all 3 have kind hearts.
They won't. They never do. In our circles, when 3 princes come together, one of them has a kind heart and the other 2 haven't. Haven't you read any history at all?
No, I'm not reading. I think it's time, however, history has changed a little. We'll change it this afternoon.
What do you mean?
I have a plan.
Oh, how clever of you. What do you want me to do?
Wait in my car. I'll settle this.
All right.
Ah, fellow. Fellow. I say fellow! Were you speaking to me, my lord? There's no other fellow here that I could see.
Yes, you must admit me.
Yes, of course I did, you fellow. Have you seen the princess come past this way? I was told she was waiting for me here.
The princess.
Yes.
She's not here, my lord. My lord, are you one of those princes that is seeking the hand of our princess?
I am, fellow.
His Majesty the King was here a short while ago. He is to make his decision between you this afternoon. I think I can help you to be the lucky one, my lord.
Did you suggest that I take an unfair advantage over my fellow competitors?
I suggest nothing, my lord. I only say that I can help.
Well then.
I will allow you to help me. If you come back in 5 minutes, you'll find an old woman begging for bread. You must share your last crust with her.
Is it a test?
But yes,
But I haven't got a crust of bread.
let's see. I will get you one.
Oh, my good fellow, I'm extremely obliged to you. And if ever I can do anything for you, such as returning to you a crust of similar size, or even lending you a slightly smaller one, thank you, my man, thank you.
Might I suggest, my lord, that you take a short walk in this direction and stroll back casually in a few minutes' time when the Queen is here.
Thank you, my man, thank you.
Hello. Hello. What do you want?
The princess.
She's not here.
Oh.
Are you one of those princes that is wooing our princess?
Yes.
I could perhaps be of help to your majesty.
Do?
It would be not quite fair to the others.
Don't mind.
Listen.
I'm listening.
If you come back in 5 minutes, you will find an old woman begging for bread. You must share your last crust with her, for it's the test which His Majesty has chosen for testing your kindness of heart.
No bread.
I'll get you some.
Do? Thanks.
Not at all. It's been my pleasure to have been able to help you.
Thanks.
Come hither, my man, come hither.
Will you speak to me, my lord?
Come hither, my man. Tell me, has Her Royal Highness the Princess passed this way lately?
The princess.
Yes, the princess, my bumpkin. Or perhaps you were too much involved in your own earthly affairs to have noticed her. You cut wood, I see.
Yes, I am a woodcutter.
Most absorbing life. Someday we should have a long talk about it. But just now I have other business waiting for me. With your permission, good friend, I will leave you to your branches.
Are you one of those princes that want to marry our princess?
I had hoped, good friend, to obtain your permission to do so. I beg you not refuse it.
You are making fun of me.
Discerning creature.
All the same, I can help you.
Then pray do so, Log Chopper, and earn my everlasting gratitude.
The king has decided that whichever of you 3 princes has the kindest heart shall marry his daughter.
Then you can bear witness to him that I've already wasted several minutes of my valuable time condescending to a mere branch splitter. Tell him this, and the prize is mine. Princess, I embrace you.
The king will not listen to me, but if you return here in 5 minutes, you will find an old woman begging for bread. If you share your last crust...
Yes, but do I look like I carry the last crust about with me?
See, I will get you one.
Yes.
Put it in your
But
pocket.
my dear bark scraper, how can I put a thing like that in my pocket? Oh, I beg you, wrap it up. Neatly, I pray. Perhaps a little this round would make it more tolerable. You think so? I trust your judgment entirely. Leaving a loop for the little finger, I entreat. So. In 5 minutes, you said? We will be there. Thank you.
I think perhaps you should have a seat on that stump there. Yeah. Excellent. Well, I think perhaps you should remove the crown. There, now the disguise is perfect.
You're sure they're coming? It's a very uncomfortable seat.
Well, I told them that the princess was waiting for them here. Their natural disappointment at finding I was mistaken will make the test an all the more exacting one. My own impression is that the blue prince will be the victor.
Oh, I hate that man.
Perhaps the yellow.
If anything, I dislike him more intensely.
Or even the red.
Oh, I can't bear him.
Well, fortunately, dear, you are not called on to marry any of them. It is for our darling child that we are making this great decision. Take care. I hear one coming. I'll hide behind this bush and take note of what happened.
Excuse me, sir. Can you kindly spare a crust of bread for a poor, old, hungry woman? Please, pretty gentlemen.
Bread? Bread. Ah! Bread.
Thank you.
A blessing on you, sir.
Thank you. Bread.
You have saved the life of a poor old woman.
Eat it.
What? I'm almost too happy to eat it, sir. Leave an old woman alone with her happiness.
Oh, not too happy. Too weak. I'll help you eat. Good. Again. Yes, good. Last piece. Oh, good. Better now? Good day. Small piece.
What a man!
Well, we discovered the winner.
Detestable person!
Well, the rest of the competition is, of course, a mere formality.
Thank goodness.
I think it'll prevent unnecessary discussion afterwards if I hear another one.
Excuse me, sir. Can you kindly spare a crust of bread for poor old woman?
A crust of bread?
Yeah.
Certainly, madam. As luck will have it, I have a crust on me. My last one, but your need is greater than mine. Eat, I pray.
Thank you.
Not at all. Come, eat. Let me have the pleasure of seeing you eating.
Might I take it home with me, sir?
No. I must see you eating. Come, I will take no denial.
Won't you share it with me, sir?
No. I insist on your having it all. I am in the mood to be generous. Oblige me by eating it now, for I am in a hurry. Yet I will not go until you have eaten. You eat but slowly. Did you deceive me when you said you were hungry?
I'm very, very hungry.
That's better. Now understand, however poor I am, I can always find a crust of bread for an old woman. Always. Remember this when next you are hungry. You spoke? Finish?
Thank you.
There's a piece on the ground here that you dropped. Finish?
Thank you, sir.
Then I will leave you. Good morning.
Ah, my poor woman, you are in distress. It pains me, madam, it pains me terribly. Can it be that you are hungry? I thought so. Give me the great pleasure, madam, of relieving your hunger. See, my own poor meal. Take it.
It's
yours.
not hungry.
I see what it is, madam. You do not wish to deprive me. You tell yourself, perchance, that it is not fitting for one in your station of life to partake in the meals of the highly born. You are not used to the food of princes. You're a princess. Where was I, madam? You interrupted me. No matter. Eat. Oh, I remember. I was saying that you're
Not bread, no.
bread, madam, the staff of life. Come, will you not eat?
No,
What can be more delightful than a cousin?
Quick, find the princess.
Find the princess.
Don't show her that you know me.
Father!
Oh, yes, Clare. Well, you're just in time. You see your mother,
My mother?
well, yes, a little plan of hers. Of mine.
What's the matter?
Well, you see, she's suffering from a surfeit of bread.
Poor old woman, she's fainted from exhaustion. Let me give her some.
I don't want any more bread. No.
Drink this.
Did you say drink?
All right.
Good sir, you sound like a life.
Oh, not at all.
Thank you, my man, I thank you.
My deliverer, tell me who you are.
It is my mother, the queen, who asks you.
The queen.
Yes, the queen.
Pardon, your majesties, I am a woodcutter who lives here alone, far from the courts.
Well, you have got more common sense in your head than any of the princes I've seen lately. You'd better come to court.
You will be very welcome, sir.
And you'd better marry the princess.
Isn't that going a little too far, dear?
Oh, you said you wanted kindness of the heart in your son-in-law, and you've got it. And you got common sense, too. How do you feel about bread as a form of nourishment?
One can
have too much of it.